Hello, hello. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Hi, Dallas. Hi, Dale. Hi, Peter. Hey, Peter. That's right. You get that every single day. Hello, everyone. Hi. I'm your navigator, Maxi. Can you hear the weed whack? That's right. That's right. I hung out with Nomia way too much, so now I have contracted weed whacker guy. Weed whacker guy is outside whacking that weed. Anyone else up at 10:56 a.m. whacking their weed? How y'all doing, by the way? Dallas is in chat. I read this already. I am so sorry. A certain random text generator embraced AI slop, so now I am sidetracked on a project to just make the freaking tool with the same syntax. I hate that. You know, but hey, listen. They're all going to crumble one day. At least we have that with certainty. They will all crumble. Nonetheless, hello everyone. Welcome to the pre-show. I am your navigator, Maxi, also known as Kirin. Hi Prism, welcome in.
Welcome.
Yo, exciting! New update for Beastie Ball, and RimWorld has news tomorrow. That's exciting. I feel like I've reached the point, by the way. I say this without the love in the world, by the way, okay? I'm happy for everyone who enjoys RimWorld. I feel like there's too much RimWorld now for me to like get into it. I feel like there's too much RimWorld. I don't even know where to begin. Prism says AI is starting to inbreed with each other and it's destroying the quality. Oh no! Oh no!
Right. It's all coming together.
By the way, big shoutouts. Who was it? PETA? Was it PETA who asked for it? By the way, let me bump that. That sound effect was not loud enough. Now that I think about it, let me bump it just a little bit. Let me bump it that. Let me hit you with a 50%. Hey, how about this?
Right. It's all coming together.
Did I press that twice?
Right. It's all coming together.
I pressed that twice. Anyways, hi Sapphire. I can't believe you actually changed your icon. God damn it. I had to double check that was you, by the way. I had to double check. I was this ready to just send you to the Shadow Realm, by the way. What icon? I don't see icons. Okay, sure. Sapphire played Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 last week. Exciting. Again, I'm happy for all the Deltaruners who celebrate Deltarune. Happy for them. Not for me. I don't go shopping here, but you know what? I'm happy for all of you. We got a big day today, fellas. So we have like 30 seconds before the stream goes live. Maxi, the stream has already been live, but is it live in my heart? Do I really mean to be live? I do mean to be live. I see an icon and it's streamer. Thank you, Sapphire. /star. I promise I'll one day get your name right. So yeah, today, get excited! We have a fun stream for you today. Let me just immediately. Peter, I absolutely, I want to get Beastie Ball. Hey, if you would like me to play Beastie Ball, consider supporting me on coffee.com/mkaren. Anyways, it's 11 a.m. in sunny California. Let's dive right in at the count of 3, 2, 1, go! Hello, everyone. It's me, Maxi. Hello, hello, hello. I am your navigator for today. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my stream. Did you spend the week in bed? Dude, I wish. Dude, could you imagine if I'd spent a week in bed? I actually, the weekend, on Saturday, I had a big convention that I went to. And I was so tired that I slept 16 hours the following day. And let me tell you, I feel pretty good. Yo, the class horchata mix. Good choice, Dale. Good choice. I'm partial towards the limonada myself. You know, the limonade. But you know what? Still pretty good. Hello, everyone. Name is Maxi. Pronouns are they them. I'm stuck in bed because I'm still a bit under the weather. So you know what? Instead of me jumping around everywhere, I'm just wiggling up around in my bed. In case you are new to the stream, hello there. You already know my pronouns. Respect them or perish. Today, we are partaking in what I like to call Creative Hours, the stream segment, where I work on my creative projects, and you're welcome to join me and work on your own creative projects as well. I know Dallas is doing that for sure. By the way, Dallas, I'm saying the following with all the love in the world, by the way. I love the screenshots you're sharing on the Discord. It's giving Dwarf Fortress in like all my favorite ways. So thank you for sharing. I hope that comes off as a compliment and not anything else. But yeah, first off, indeed, so hell yeah, I'm happy to hear that. So let me catch you up a little bit with what you have missed in Glee. So first and foremost, the stream schedule for the week. Hey. I have a pretty simple and straightforward week for you. I'm streaming on my channel today only. That's right, today only, fellas. Zetamon Design stream. We'll be working on my upcoming creature collecting, monster taming TTRPG of the solo variety, Zetamon. Hi, Siska. Hello.
Welcome back.
Yo, Siska's feeding their Neopet. Let's go. So this is the only day I'm streaming on my stream. Tomorrow I am streaming Chrono Trigger with Nomia, also known as our segment called Chronomia Trigger. And on the word I'm looking for is Wednesday. On Thursday. On Thursday, instead of me streaming on my channel Dark Souls, instead I'm going to be on Nomia's channel for Nomia's birthday stream, which is going to be 6 hours and 13 minutes long. Pussy, yeah! Maxi, why did you press that button? I thought that was the shocked button. Yeah, okay, note to self. Maxi, computer, make a note, computer. Make sure that the button for shocked is not the same icon as the button for the pussy eye button, okay? Computer, please make a note.
This is why I don't respect streamers.
Anyways, I meant to press this button. Nomia's birthday stream is 6 hours and 13 minutes long. Yo, hi, Kate! Hi, Kate! Make your lunch. Yo, Kate, oh my god. Kate's Neo icon is the little doodle I made. I'm so happy. I'm happy you liked it, friend, though. I love you. Love you. Aw, I'll show everyone, by the way. I feel like that's a good reaction anyway. Thank you, Star. I appreciate that. So yeah, Nomia's stream is gonna be 6 hours and 13 minutes, and I'm gonna be there for most of it. We're gonna play Mario Kart World. That's right, I got a Switch too. That's right, Mom says I could have a Switch and 2. Don't worry. I haven't changed. I'm still playing the 100-line Last Defense Academy with Kitty. That's literally all we're doing. And then I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons with Siska on Saturday. And I think we're also gonna play board games on Nomia's stream, by the way. Yeah, no, I mean, like, so Nomia's lucky number is 613, by the way. Also, their birthday is 613. Can you believe it? So, of course, they're streaming for 6 hours and 13 minutes. Forgive me for misspeaking of 3013. So, yeah. That's the plan for this week. This is the stream week. If you like streams on my channel, this is the only one. Like, comment, and or subscribe. I'm not your mom. You do whatever you want to do. And now, let's do the segment of the stream where I show you the art that I did last week that you might not have seen if you don't follow me on social media. I have been practicing this 4-color styles reminiscent of Pokemon Gold, Silver, and or Crystal. I was practicing other creatures that are not Pokemon. Pictured here is the Bunicorn, also known as the Horny Hare from Dragon Quest III, and the Cyclops from Dragon Quest II. Yes, I had to redraw the little DQ on the top because I thought these guys were from the same game. Turns out they're not. I also drew Gardevoir and Agumon. Agumon, dude, his head is so big, by the way. His head is so big. This MFer, no thoughts in that head. We got Gardevoir already? I mean, I'm not drawing them in order. I'm just drawing them as I see fit. I just felt like drawing Gardevoir, and I think it came out pretty good. The folds of the skirting, the skirt, it came out good. I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, I already showed Gardevoir? Maybe. But have I shown this? Have I shown Swadloon? Dude, me when I'm all swaddled up. Oh yeah, I didn't show the. You know what? I showed you the shiny Gardevoir because I showed you my tablet. So I shared this one on on Blue Sky, and Kate was like, "Dude, that's me." And then I'm like, "You mean this is you?" Let me just computer enhance. So true. And yes, by the way, the onesie is it is a Hades onesie, and I just kind of drew over Kate's red hair. Siska says, "Gaze, what am I doing today? Home brewing or scene brewing? I mean, I'm all done for home brewing. You gotta brew that home. You know what I'm saying? And today I posted this little asshole. He came out way too cute. I was actually pretty burnt out yesterday from all the drawing that I did. You will know in a minute. But he came out pretty cute. And of course, I'm showing you tomorrow's already. Here is Eevee. I'm not super happy with him. But he's gonna get posted anyway. Because if we waited for things to feel good, we would never post anything. So there's Eevee, by the way. If Nomiya were here, Nomiya would make the pretty eerie impression of Eevee. I believe he goes like, Eevee! Something like that. And now, you may have noticed already Maxi. On the thumbnail, there is a bunch of Zetamon that you have not shown us before. That's right, last Friday I had a work meeting with my beautiful, incredible, sexy wife. And we used the complete monster creation system from Zetamon to create 3 new Zetamon. And I will introduce them to you in a moment. We did that. I also worked some more of on the creation yesterday, and also yesterday I had to sit down and draw all of this art. I'm gonna be 100% honest and say that I am not super happy with how they came out. All these sprites very much give they give Pokemon green sprites kind of energy. Yo, Ronnie! Hi, Ronnie!
Hey, bud.
Love you, Ronnie. They look pretty good, Sis Pete. Thank you. I appreciate it. How are the tables going? The tables are I would say the tables are 99.98% complete. Yeah, I'm pretty confident with the amount of tables that are there for creation. But you know, I'm going back on the art. I feel okay about where they are right now. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, our plan today. Sonic the Hedgehog. I knew someone was gonna make the comparison. But you know, Kirin and I created these 3 guys. We literally brainstormed what they would look like. We rolled dice, and here they are. So now we're gonna do that again today, but hopefully we will make more than just 2. So that's it. I am done with updates. The weed whacker man is done whacking his weed. You thought it was an aardvark at first. That's funny. So I will introduce you now to these new guys. Here's the lineup, by the way. Here's the lineup of Zetamon that will be in the demo, by the way. I keep saying that I'm gonna redesign Bapple, but then people keep telling me that they like Bapple as it is, so maybe I'll just leave Bapple as it is, and I'll worry about redesigning it later. Woofdozer. Woofdozer is a dust affinity. There's the weed whacking man. He's back. He's returned. He's come for me. He's done what? So I introduced you, by the way. We can always make a regional battle. That's true. I introduced to you, by the way, Vtubers. Vtubers is based off of... if we're looking at the inspiration, by the way, Vtubers, we ended up rolling a lot of digging-related like traits. And we also rolled a wolf. So I used as inspiration the Mexican wolf plus an excavator. I tried a lot to come up with a name that would like be like Wolfscavator, but then that ended up being dumb. So Vtubers ended up being pretty good if you ask me. Vtubers. Is there anything else about him? I think that the evolution of Vtubers is gonna be Howlitzer. Like, it's gonna be like Howlitzer or something like that. And it's gonna be more like a tank. I feel like that to me makes too much sense for an evolution to not do it. So we'll see. We'll see. Keep an eye out for Howlitzer as the evolution to Vtubers. Cool! Guns! That's right. That's right, you know it. You know it. Speaking of guns, there's no guns here. I introduce you to the next guy that we made. This is... Chirinja! Chirinja. We rolled a lizard. We rolled a small lizard that was biotype with the unique trait of being able to throw like throwing knife style projectiles. And I started thinking, Kirin and I we were going back and forth, right? And we ended up landing on the idea of a bonsai tree, like a sakurai bonsai tree. And I'm like, well, like the little like the sakura petals as they appear in fiction, kind of shaped like little hearts, already kind of look like throwing daggers. So why not just lean into that? And as I was drawing it, I like the idea of like having a big poof of hair, like almost like textured hair. And I just went with it. And there you go. Here we have the little. I did think it was a poodle. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We could change. We could play with the colors, perhaps. But yeah, there we have Chirinja. And last but by no means least, of course, Dino Tree. There you go. Carmelis! We rolled a Weremon, by the way. This is a meta Weremon. And I wanted to kind of like carry the idea that like it's like a mysterious little like cryptid looking guy. So he's doing the Bigfoot walk, facing away. And he did roll the unique trait where he has like a villainous head of hair. And he's actually a chameleon Weremon, by the way. He's like supposed to be like chameleon like, hence why the hair is like changing tones. These were the three guys Kitty and I rolled up this weekend. And so we return here. Zetamon I'm going to be attempting to release a multiplayer beta or a combat beta for this month. I think I can do it. I literally, like, while we work on the creatures on stream, I'm going to be writing down all the rules for combat and all the templates and all that other stuff, literally off stream. As I mentioned, the creature creation stuff is 99.98% complete. I literally just need to do like 12 more items on a list and it's done. And you know, and we're gonna have 12 creatures on the beta, 2 of each element, and dust. Dust is complete. We're not rolling up any more dust, boys, by the way. We have Lucilla and Vtubers as the representatives of dust. I'm happy with that. I'm actually perfectly okay with that. So that's that. And you know, we have Bapple as one representative of chemical, Gobruiser as bolt, Chirinja as bio, and Carmelis as meta. No more dust, boy. The Roombas have come. They have what? So that's it, fellas. We're gonna. I think it's time for us to go. Oh, by the way, I did also clean up the. I did clean up the traits table. Here's a much cleaner version. If you remember, this is what it used to look like, and this is a freaking disaster. Much longer. So here you go, a much cleaner version. Oh my god, yeah. And any fellow spreadsheet heads in chat, by the way. Maxi, what's up with all the yellow ones? The yellow ones are special that have unique tables that I have literally on this one right here. There's unique tables. Oh my god, the tables. Okay, so with that, I feel like we're ready. Oh my god, look at all these notes that we took for Bapple. Bapple's design was so hard, man. But it's fine. I'm actually thinking of having like a little note in the creation system. Perhaps of making all of the inanimate objects, Zetamons, have like a little star next to them, perhaps. To be like, hey, these creatures are a little bit extra hard to design. Perhaps consider not re-rolling these if it's your first Zetamon. I was telling Kirin of just making it like a hard rule. Like, you have to make 5 regular animal Zetamon before you can make any of the weirdos, perhaps. I don't know. Hi, Erasmo. Welcome in.
Welcome.
Anyway, so I think we'll just dive in. Fellas, if you're familiar with how this is gonna go, by the way, you're welcome to give me ideas as to the little creatures we're gonna design. Please keep in mind that although I welcome any and all ideas, not all of them are gonna work. Let's make a mechanical dragon. Sort of got Peter. Welcome back to day 2 of Peter asking for a mechanical dragon. Erasmus says, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. I'm still, you know, I'm in bed because I'm a little tired, but other than that, I'm excited to get to work designing. I've been like ecstatic to work on today's stream. So we're just gonna, I might actually just put it over here. You know what? We're just gonna put a horizontal line in here and just gonna continue from here. I would very much like Aqua. We'll see what we roll. But first, we're supposed to roll size. So far, we only have one tiny, I think it's tiny, medium, medium, small, medium, medium, I think. Which is fine. Let me double check that everything is good on my end. Everything is good on my end. Okay, yeah, yep. The stream is healthy on my end. So, you know, it's probably your internet, unfortunately. Oh, crap. You could see that, couldn't you? You could see that. Thankfully, I think that's okay. I don't think I doxed anything over there. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Dallas makes a good point regarding perhaps a trainer die. Perhaps there's an idea there. You know, I almost feel like I considered rearranging the table in that way. I legitimately think just putting a symbol next to the entries that are advanced might just be enough. Honestly, just to be like, hey, if you roll these, just re-roll it. Just re-roll it until you have made a few Zetamon and you have gotten the flow of creating guys. I'm pretty sure you're tiny. No, you're tiny, you're small. You might be medium. Are you medium? You're medium. I'm not gonna pull out my notes. We can worry about like consistency and sizes later. We can even change them. Who cares? It's fine. But nonetheless, let's just dive right in. So when creating a creature, first and foremost, we roll the size of the creature. So I'm gonna cut over to a D10, please. Please give me something that is 5. 5 is small. You know what? I hope for a large one. Unfortunately, Peter, not today. A small is good. A small is good. So, Neo Zetamon, size small. Small size. Good thing I didn't bet on it. Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it. And now we're gonna go for shape. So when oh my god, the weed whacker man sure is whacking his weed. So we roll on a D100 on this huge ass table. I'm hoping for some sort of aquatic creatures, I'm not gonna lie, but let's see what we get. We're gonna roll a D100. 86, I immediately regret this decision. 86 is in the field with all the weirdos. 86 is a thing. Any kind of it's larger than a handheld thing like an item. I might force reroll this. Because we already have an object-based guy in the lineup, the weirdo zone. Let me try again. Let's reroll. I agree. I 100% agree. That's 11. That is 11. No. That's 10. It's yeah. The decimal is 1. The other one is 0. 10 is really early on. This might be cat, dog. It is literally dog. We do have Vtubers on the list, and again, oh, let me actually at the another dog. Chad, what do you think? Another dog? 3 times. I mean, because we could do like a water dog. I don't want to say like a pseudo Vaporeon, but we could do a water dog. We could figure out a water dog. Like, that's perfectly fine. Just make a cat, says Dallas. Just fudge it 1 up. What do we think, fellas? I was thinking a cat. We could do a cat. That's just an otter, Maxi. Another Libra. Or... I mean, like, I'm gonna reroll 1 more time, and if it's not exciting, we'll probably just do a cat. 89! Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? A pantry. We already have a pantry. That's the dupe clause. Rerolling the dupe clause. 93. Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? Hi, Cade. 93. 93 is slime. Fellas. I mean, like, a goopy goop might not be bad. Gots really are not in the mood today. Slime's cool. We could do slime. Let's do a water slime. A water slime, or basically anything that's not a dust slime. Everyone loves slimes. Okay, so we get Slither as our locomotion, by the way. Slime. Locomotion is Slither, which gives us HP and Sneak. And I'm gonna do something a little bit different, by the way. Originally, I had it so you roll or flip a coin for each individual attribute. I'm actually thinking of being even more chaos mode, where you just roll 2d4s and just get whatever you get. You could get doubles of the same skill. I don't care. I'm kind of feeling more crazy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's add 2d4s worth of skills. The same one twice. Come on, punish me. Yep. Master Mimic! It's a Master Mimic times 2. It's HP plus play. Master Mimic times 2. This guy literally has plus 3 HP. This guy's literally a tank. You know what? What do you think slime tastes like? It tastes like those fruit jellies, the ones that come in little cups. The ones that what, Maxi? So we have locomotion, we have elements. So far, it's literally plus HP and nothing else. Interesting. Like unflavored Jello. Oh, I haven't thought about that. Just like gelatin. We're gonna roll affinity. We will be re-rolling force, by the way, because we do not want a dust-based boyo. So let's just dive right in. That's Aqua, baby. Oh my god, we naturally got Aqua. Let's go. The affinity is Aqua. And the weakness is what? So we have to re-roll 3s. We re-roll 3s. 1. It's weak to chemical. You're gonna need a bigger counter for that joke, Peter. The cum jokes on the stream are a little... So it's an Aqua Boy that's weak to chem. That's interesting. It's an Aqua Boy, weak to chem. And now because it is... after you gain affinity, you roll on that affinity's chart. So let's see what the Aqua chart is. We have it right here. It could be literally anything. I'm hoping anything but 36 and 35. So anything but 6, 5, and 6, 6. Cornstarch slime from the 90s is aesthetic. Could you imagine? So let's roll 2d6 and see what we get. 2, 1. So that would be literally number 7 on the list. Yeah, because it's 6, and then the first one, shell armor gauntlet. This Zetamon has one limb inside a resilient shell, which it swings around as a weapon. This shell appears to have little jets on its side, which may aid in movement underwater. Additionally, there are many who believe this shell is another Zetamon entirely, and that the two live in symbiosis. Oh my god. I mean, like, I'm sorry, I have to go for the shell armor gauntlet. This actually kind of works, actually. Wow, okay. So literally it's HP times 3. It has sneak, play, swim, and also crush +1. Okay. I kind of like this little guy. Okay. This is actually like a relatively simple design to begin with. I like the idea of like it's almost like a hermit crab without the crab. It's like a hermit crab like faker. Oh, by the way, so I do want to clarify, Star. That table, this will be a D66 table, by the way. This will be formatted like that. I just haven't gotten around to doing that because I've been kind of busy doing everything else. So I assure you, in the final version, it will be a lot easier to read and to parse. I promise you that. So I'm thinking. So it has some sort of gauntlet, right? It fights with some sort of gauntlet. I had an idea for a Goblino evolution that I was looking through my notebook and I found. Perhaps I could bring that in. I don't know. I'm gonna look up some shells, by the way. Please enjoy the slideshow while I look up some shells, by the way. Cool looking seashells. Let's just immediately, when in need of ideas, just literally go and grab nature, by the way. Nature will always be there for you. Spiral power, you're not wrong. Perhaps we can do a little bit of editorializing where instead of it swings the gauntlet with its fist. It just maybe like a helmet. It fights with a helmet, perhaps. I'm looking at some cool shells, by the way. I mean, there's like the classic wait, what about a Nautilus shell? Nautilus shell. I've always been a big fan of the Nautilus shell. It's a cool look, man. It's a cool look. Let me just go and copy this image. I'm gonna go paste it over here for inspiration. Let me go grab some more images. I feel like I have seen a slime from Dragon Quest that has a kind of shell on its head. I'm gonna look it up. Dragon Quest slime shell. There is, in fact, this asshole. Yep, I found him. He looks like he's from that bubblegum cartoon. Anyway, so here we have some basic general ideas. I'm thinking whether I want it to be a flat slime or a round slime. So now we have, here's the general idea, by the way. This guy is a master mimic. It loves to mimic stuff. It slithers around. Its affinity is aqua, but it is weak to chemicals. So perhaps one could read it as a kind of like super purified, clear water kind of guy. I kind of like that. You know what? Let me look up the reference that Dallas said. Look up corn, starch, slime, 90s. It could also just be like glitter slime, actually. Is this aqua more like fresh water or salt water? That's actually a really good point. Glitter slime. Glitter slime, cute. Oh, some of these aesthetics are man. I've never played with slime. You all ever play with slime? Is it fun? Feels like it would make a mess. Was it more like solid water or sky water cloud? I think this guy. I absolutely love this color scheme, by the way. The texture of slime gives me the ick. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's made out of glue, right? It's just glue and something else. My question is, I feel like having it wearing the hat feels a little bit too like on the nose. So much water IGN would not like. Could you imagine? I love the slime bouncing around, by the way. Oh my god. That GIF has not worked in forever. One day it will work again. Maybe. Whoa. Hey, Siska. So I'm thinking... This looks like my boy a muskrat. How dare you! We have a slimy boy. A small slimy boy who serves like a tank's role. I think that if it's a mimic, the shell should be part of the outfit. Okay. Or should be part of it. Perhaps. Right now, before I grab my iPad and we start doodling away, I want to like get a couple more inspiration images to get a feeling for where we're going. And you know, I definitely I don't want to just make this 100%. I don't want to just make this guy, in part because I don't really like him. Let me look up some like fiction, classic fiction slime. Slime monsters in media. Let's get some reference images to get a feel for where we're going. Not the slime from that movie. Not the SMT slime. Not the I was reborn as a slime. What about this? Not the slimes from Legend of Zelda. There's an awful lot of slimes, huh? Hit me with the slime from Maple Story. Sorry to scare you, Max. Is the stream buffering for anyone else? Let me double check. The stream is healthy on my end, Cade. So, sorry to report that everything is okay on my end. Look up the slimes from Wakfu and Dofus. What is that? Wakfu, Dofus slime. I swear to God, I'm trusting you, by the way. I don't know. Oh, I typed smile instead of slime. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Oh, they're just little guys. They're just fellers. They're just fellers, huh? I almost think that I kind of want to make him look... Cause I'm thinking with all that HP, this guy's a tank, right? So perhaps it should make him look like a tank. Is there an image that I could use as inspiration? A creature, a fantasy creature I could use as inspiration for... Is there a shell that you know, evokes the feeling of a tank? Perhaps a shield, a shell shaped like a shield, perhaps? A square shell, perhaps? Not a turtle shell. Although, I mean, like, I guess it could. It could, but I'm not super happy with it. I'm looking reference images, by the way, don't mind me. A turtle shell that kind of serves like a... I don't know. It feels a little basic. I don't know if I like it. I'm gonna have to just immediately start just putting stuff on my iPad, don't I? I'm gonna have to just start drawing, aren't I? This feels like one of those, like, I have to start drawing. Anyway, so here's what we have right now. This is definitely a little guy. So actually, you know what? This reminds me of additional element that will be in the creature creation in the actual game. Is that there isn't a table you roll on at the end, but instead, the game will ask you, hey, when you're envisioning the creature, consider asking yourself, what vibes does the creature give? What is its general appearance, and what tone does it have, you know? Is this a cute guy, a cool guy, a tough guy, a goofy guy? And I'm thinking that this guy's gonna lean a little bit between being cute and goofy. It's definitely like a cute, goofy kind of guy. You know, I'm feeling like a cute, goofy kind of guy 100%. Oh, and the captions are broken. Huh. There's always something. Anyways, I am going to now grab my iPad, and we're gonna just get started just doodling some designs. By the way, I welcome any and all ideas, as long as you are not an asshole about it. Alright, so let me go and grab my capture software. If I do this, let's leave you here for now. Wireless connection. Maybe don't show that, Maxi. Actually, I have an idea. Maybe don't show that. Hell yeah, Kate. Exciting. Kate is also going to be working along with us. Okay, perfect. Now I can show you. There we go. Perfect. Welcome to my iPad, by the way. Welcome to my iPad. So first we're gonna turn on the guides. First off, I'm gonna turn on the AC. It's already hot in here. There we go. Senor AC, hello. There's something to be said about it perhaps being an ice slime. I'm kind of okay with that. I want to preemptively apologize for any background noise, but then again, I also kind of don't care. I would rather be comfortable and actually be streaming than not be streaming, so perhaps we can arrive at some sort of impasse together. Perhaps. Also, perhaps, I hope you're not reading those in the PETA voice. Oh, wow. I hope you're alright with me just spitballing. Wow. I love spitballing. It's freaking sweet. Peter, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you didn't want that to be the case, perhaps you should not have changed your icon to Peter Griffin from the Family Guy show. By the way, I have a Woof Doser in the background as a kind of reference for size, by the way. This guy's small, so I'm picturing that we probably only take us about as much space as this. Now, let me look at my reference images, by the way, that I had on the side. Peter says, well, it's too late. Mistakes were made. We can only Peter forward. There you go. That's almost an inspirational quote. Someone remind me that once we're done with this first guy, I have to add a bunch of quotes, actually. A lot of stuff happened. I almost like the idea of like the slime's face being like at the bottom of the entire of what's otherwise a huge structure. What about something like this, right? Like you know, we have like a little, we have a goopy guy, right? We have a goopy guy. But Maxi, how is that not just the slime that we were talking about earlier? You make a good point. Goopy guy pretends to be ice cream. Wait, hold up. There is something to be said about. Although that really would be more of a pantry-looking guy. I don't know how I feel like, because there is something to be said about the idea that like, it looks like a discarded ice cream cone, but that maybe seems a little bit like I don't know if I like this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure since Maxi's still drawing it. What would its eyes be like? So do we just Dada? Oh my god, he's dumb. He's dumb. Maxi, isn't this what you would refer to as the Homestuck mouth, Maxi? Anyone else? I can draw mouths that look like that, okay? Oh, he's stupid. He's stupid. Okay, I do kind of. But what if he had like, no. There is something here. There is something here for sure. Let's keep messing around. You know, we're gonna turn you off. We're gonna fade you away. So we know that this guy uses a shell as some sort of weapon that it swings around. Let me double check. Is that crush? That is crush. So it crushes with the shell. Peter says, would Master Mimic mean that they can pass as multiple different things? Perhaps. It's a passability. How would I draw the shell in perspective? I definitely like the idea that it's like a little, it's like a little flat guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little flat guy. What? Are we giving him feet a la, you know, he's got feet like it's a Kirby? Perhaps. It did roll Master Mimic twice. I'm not sure how to relay that it's a Master Mimic while maintaining it being cute, because I could have it be like, you know, it has like a human-like shape, perhaps. I don't know. I really want him to be like low to the ground, though. I really want him to be low to the ground. What if he has multiple disguises? My one thing is that I want to keep these designs, I don't want to say simple. I don't want to have them do a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I definitely like the big white face. I definitely like this. I definitely like this. What if it's the Loch Ness monster? How dare you? Oh, no worries, Kate. Have a good rest of your day, friendo. Sorry that the internet's being bad. Love you. Let's just put some pixels on the page, okay? What if we elevate him a little bit? And we have him be a little bit more traditionally goopy. I'm having trouble visualizing him as anything other than just literally a little sea egg. Huh. You make an interesting point, actually. Did you know some octopi can disguise themselves, and some even use coconuts as shells? That's an interesting point. That's actually a really interesting point. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking about those Kinder-style eggs that came filled with slime. Kinder egg with slime in it. Perhaps this guy has some sort of shell-like covering that it comes out of, but it can retreat to, perhaps. I will say there's something incredibly fitting about the idea of making a cracked egg as a Zetamon. It's for all the trans people out there. Why not? Why not? You know what? Why not? Yeah, you know, it's a little cracked egg, yeah. Peter says, I remember seeing a video of an octopus holding two halves of a coconut together and pulling them to use as a shield. That was pretty sweet. How dare you? How dare you, Peter? So this is kind of work. This is actually kind of working, fellas. This actually does kind of give the impression that this guy's like beefy. It's like, you know, like a little tank. Just retreats into its shell and minds its own damn business. Now, we grab the top of the shell. Actually, we copy and paste it, actually. I will one day figure out how to do this, by the way. Where's paste? There we go. Interesting. No, but Peter makes a good point. Perhaps this guy could, like, you know, change its appearance to fit into other nests. Perhaps get some free food. You're more of a Simpsons guy? That's so funny. I am more of a Simpsons kind of person myself, actually. I'm something of a Simpsons head myself. I do realize there's a Digimon who kind of looks like this. There's a Digimon that kind of looks like this, by the way. Except not this cute. Which was the style at the time. Oh, what if the outshell is not part of its body? Oh, you know, actually, wait, hold up. I'm cooking in my brain. Doppelganger, Slimerganger, Eggelganger, Doppelganger. The shell is the top of an egg. The bottom of it, Eggler, the Eggler. Okay, no. The little guy, he's round like an egg. He's slime that has shaped itself to be round like an egg, but only the top of its body, it's like an egg. The rest of its body is just slimy. I almost feel like even like this image would almost kind of work. I feel like it just needs it's an actual word. It's like milkman, but for eggs. I'm kind of like okay with that. I'm kind of okay. The Eggler. I mean, like, so one of the notes that I'm gonna have in the book about naming Zetamon is that you can always rely on a different language. Use words in Spanish, use words in whatever language you're familiar with to combine with English to make fun, interesting, silly, ridiculous names. So he's wearing a cracked egg on his head. Peter says that an egg is one of those inherently funny words to me, like onion. Onion is a silly word. I kind of like that. Well, fella, what are eggs made of, by the way? They're made of like a specific material. He doesn't actually eat eggs. He eats the shells. He has evolved the ability to consume shells. So he hangs around calcium carbonate. Thank you. He literally eats bones. Oh my god. He's a little bone eater. He's known for tending. He tends the eggs of other creatures so he can eat the shells afterwards. Like pearls. Ooh, that's cool. Perhaps a little pearlescent. So what I'm thinking is that this part right here that you see that kind of looks like a shell, it actually isn't a shell at all. It's just a different coloration that it has. that looks like a shell. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fellas. Oh baby. Look at this idiot. Oh no. Oh, he's an idiot. Goopy egg. There's something about making him look like an egg timer that kind of like speaks to me. I'm so hungry for eggs now. Oh my god. Terrible news, says Star. The EP's calling me. You know, Star, if you gotta go EPs, you know what? I respect that. As I said, I spend most of the weekend sleeping, so I respect it 100%. He looks like a little guy. I don't know if I want to give him hands. Do I want to give him a tail? Giving the impression that he's just all goops. Tentacles? Ooh, the long arms might... Oh, the long arms are kind of speaking to me, actually. Oh, long goopy arms! He's just a goopy guy. And then I'm gonna make the markings on its body resemble eggs. Oh my god. Oh no, he's just a silly little guy. Perhaps. Perhaps make the arms a little bit smaller, perhaps. He does look a little bit less cute at the time being. Okay. So we have an idea now. Let me go, I want to just look up like eggshells. Cool eggs of the world. Are there eggs that come with spikes on them? Because I kind of want to put spikes on them. No. Strangely enough, they don't put this. Eggs don't come with spikes on them, huh? Are you sure about that? Are you sure they don't come with spikes on them? Underwater. No. Sea eggs animals. Can I play? It's mostly like they don't really have like tough scales underwater, huh? Man, nature is fucked up. Me looking through pictures of underwater eggs, man, nature is fucked up. Maxi, don't spike the eggs. How dare you? I would never spike the eggs. He kind of has a little bit of a Digimon shape at the moment. Let's turn him around. Let's liquefy him a little bit. Oh, a wider body might be kind of hilarious. Definitely need to change his pose, by the way. There's something here though, for sure. I love the little eggshell for sure. Wider body does imply more HP. This is also true. And perhaps all I need to do is just move this hand, man. Maybe all we need to do is just move that hand. Oh, I love his little gut. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's happy! He's a happy guy! Okay. This is 100% Ed, by the way. By the way, if you have any egg-based puns that would be fitting for this little guy, please feel free to tell me. Maxi, is this guy weak to chemical because eggs get cooked under the chemical reaction known as fire? I don't know. What do you think? He kind of looks like that flying dog from that Hello Kitty game. What flying dog? Cinema roll? Are you talking about the cinema roll fly? Is this the first I'm hearing about cinema roll being able to fly? Do you ever just feel like you nailed the design on the first try, by the way? Cinema roll does not fly, does he? Well, that will not fly by me. Alright, so let's just draw that circle real quick. No, he's cute. Let me check the Discord. Give me a second. Thank you. I appreciate you doing your due diligence. Let's just say that I've seen a lot of people lately making dumb choices, such as engaging with AI created works or asking ChatGPT for help. So I feel inspired seeing someone actually just checking the wiki instead. To think that's literally just looking up the information would now be a great deed. Cinema roll flies? How? What kind of propulsion system does he have? If I have it like this, it makes it kind of seem like he has like a bowl cut. Double checked on Wikipedia, thank you. By the power of kawaii? I wish I had some of that. I'll have whatever he's having. Yes. Also, I have flipped the canvas upside down. I'm also gonna do one of my favorite things where I make it seem as though there's a face in the actual shell when there isn't. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good, fellas. Oh, I'm so, for a hot second, I thought I'd lost it. I thought, I'm like, you know what? I can't design creatures. I don't know what I'm doing. And then this little guy came my way. He did what, Maxi? Oh, stop it. But what if it had a huge mouth, huh? No. Let's just keep him nice and simple. Maxi, can you please explain to me why he has a tongue? No explanation, by the way. Slimes with teeth sounds like the start of a body horror. You're not incorrect. Oh my god, he's cute. Thank god he's cute. Me when I... No. Maxi will excuse anything as long as you're cute, huh? Is that really what you're saying, Maxi? Is that really the lesson of the day? Is that as long as you're cute, you can get away with anything, says I'm Kirin? Yo, hi Rain, welcome in.
Welcome.
We're designing little guys, and right now we're designing this little slimy boy. I need an egg-based pun about a guy who protects, but he's also a slime. Witness the power of egg. Fellas, what if I had him what if he had like an orb inside of him? Like a yolk? Cue the seal saying egg, excuse me? He's perfect in every way. He's perfect. No, it can't be an excellent protector. It can be excellent. I don't know if Kitty would let me get away with excellent. All right, that's it. That's him. As for colors, okay, so he's aqua and he's weak to chemical. I think the way that I would draw him though, I think I would probably draw him blue with a highlight of yellow for the egg and the yolk, I think. A little green. You think green like a greenish blue? I guess a greenish blue would get us away from the immediate Dragon Quest comparison, huh? You know, if only I had a whole color palette, huh? I don't really have like a greenish blue here. We're gonna take you. We're gonna make our own unique color, by the way. He doesn't want to get scrambled. A teal sort of color would be splendid for this little guy. Thank you, Rain. Teal and what? Yellow, perhaps? Again, I like the idea of like we use the yellow for the hat and the yolk. Oh, fellas, this is. Also, now that I said excellent, I remember that one regular show. Is there a regular show episode about being excellent? Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh my god, he's so cute. Ah! Ah! Fellas, do you ever see someone who's the embodiment of adorable? Faith in my own ability to draw restored, by the way. No, it should be the other way. Palettes, nature's pride flags. It's... oh my god. Which pride flag is this? Holy crap, this is it. That's him. That's him, Your Honor. I will say the color scheme is a little bit similar to Belly Bolt, I think. It's almost a gender fluid flag. I love that. Let me just try... what if we try just the regular... I mean, the color scheme is different enough that I don't feel like people could draw connections to Dragon Quest. He's perfect. Perhaps it's fine. Perhaps I'm overthinking it, as I always tend to do. I don't know if I like the extra bubbles, by the way. What would they look like with the harder green? I think the yellow distracts from the yolk. You're right, I'm overthinking it. And in case you're wondering what it would look like with the harder yellow. Sorry, with the harder green. Oh, wow, it's green eggs and ham. Say it, say it. Laugh, 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 laugh. It's green eggs and ham. Look, it's the thing. No, it's definitely gonna have to be like this, like nice aqua. I think that's it. That's it. This is it. That's him. That's him, Your Honor. Now we just need a name for this bozo. All right. If you don't mind me, I'm gonna take you back to the main screen while I export this image. By the way. So I'm gonna do this. Perfect. All right. And I'm gonna stop streaming my screen because we don't need it no more. And I'm gonna export this as a PNG. I want to call him Jose. That's just Hans in your language. Jose. So I will say that as much as I would like to rely on Spanish, I don't want to say huevo because huevo is slang for testicles in Spanish. I probably don't want to call him balls. Not to here's a little life hack. Don't call your Zetamon balls, by the way. Egglord. Egglord. What's Egglord D? What does that mean? What does that mean? Let me take a sip of my coffee, by the way. Fellas. He works. Oh, I'm so happy he works. It's Egglord, just Egglord. My only issue is that I don't think he's a lord yet. He's a guy, but is he really a lord? So I would like something about like doppelganger, mimic, egg surf. How dare you? What's the eggerf? Some sort of egg-based name. Let me look up real quick. What is the? What's a? Eggler is better than Egglord. Dallas, I can't call him Pega. I can't call him Pega, because then that's just people are gonna think it's the pegging Zetamon, and I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready to make the pegging Zetamon. I kind of like the idea of like Eggler evolves into Egglord. Eggler meaning. Let me look up what Eggler is once again. Like Paige. Oh, okay. Now that's a good Zetamon. I love that. Brought Ronnie out of lurking, by the way. So double, clone, duplicate, lookalike. We're gonna have to do some silly wordplay, I think. I feel like wordplay is the only way. Agula? Doula? Someone who helps with birth? Interesting. So, let's describe this guy, by the way, okay? This guy pretends to be an egg. So it can eat eggshells when creatures hatch. It takes care of the eggs. Doppelganger is not bad. Doppelganger is not bad. Instead of an egg beater, it's an egg eater. Maybe something with shell in it. Perhaps we lean into that shell aspect of it. Wait, no. I can't do. So I type shell and egg. Shell egg. Shell egg is terrible. Ovo? Oh, yolk. Yolk is not too bad, actually. Yolkloy. Ovo something. Maybe it ends in like Ovo. Ovo is good. It isn't inherently cute, but we can probably work something out. He takes care of eggs. So a person who takes care of eggs is a caretaker. Doplovo. Doplovo, it doesn't super sound cute. It has to be cute. Ovotrition. Oh my god. So this guy is cute and silly and a goof. Eggle. 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 Yoelink? Yoelink? Whoa. What if his name is just Yolkers? That's the see, this is a bad idea. Yolkers is a bad idea. The Yolker. Yolkers. I love this little blep, by the way. Thank you. It really gives him like the vibes. The Yolkinator? No. We have Chirinja with the Shelly and Cherry are too close. Yoink plus Yolk. Oh, okay. Yoink, Yolk. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like where you guys are going. Yoilk is way too hard to pronounce. If I'm having trouble pronouncing it and I'm the person, you'll care. Oh. Egg yoink! Although, okay. The issue with egg yoink is that it thinks it's eggy oink. Eggy oink. Perhaps, you know what it is? We misspell it. But then, naming is hard. Eggy. I mean, it could also just be eggy. It could just be eggy. It could just be eggy. Alternatively, there's goop. Goop. Rain does not approve of eggy. Goop. Egoop. Egoop. The EGGOP, no, cancelled. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, Peter. Like, you know, sometimes you're gonna have, you know, coming up with names is hard. It's extra hard because if I was just playing a campaign for myself with Zetamon, I wouldn't care. I would name them something stupid. I would have something absurd. I would have, you know, Patrick Swayzemon, and it would be fine. And it would be a Zetamon that looks just like Patrick Swayze, and that's okay. But I can't really do that in a prog that I want to release and I want it to be taken slightly seriously. That's why I'm being a little bit extra hard on myself. But man, what a good design is he! What a good design! Oh my god. Okay. You know what? Wait. What is the name of the birds that name of bird that puts eggs in others' nest? YOLO is kind of hilarious, by the way. YOLO is kind of is it the cuckoo? Wow, did you know that the golden eye lays its eggs in the nest of other females? Cuckoo. Wait, cuckoo. Cuckoo, goo, egu, igu. I will say, Yolko, Yolko, Yolku. Is egu not peak, by the way? I'm sorry. I think egu might be it. It's also the sound the Zetamon makes. He just goes egu, egu, egu. It might be egu. fellas, it might be a goo. It's better than eggy. Damn. I'm dead.
This is why I don't respect streamers.
Damn. It's better than Egbert. Okay. You know what? Everyone say hi to... That's right. Second Go Bruiser. A goo. I guess I'm harsh today. No. Don't worry about it. If I wasn't being, if I didn't feel playful about it, I wouldn't joke about it. Go Bruiser, Echo Fighter, could you imagine? That's right, second Go Bruiser. I'm sorry. Like I think it's Egu. I think it's Egu. Oh my god. I'm happy that we got a couple cute ones in here, by the way. Damn it, Dale. Ugu. Not to be confused with its regional evolution, Ugu. Maxi, you should go to jail for that, Maxi. Yeah, that's fair. I probably should go to jail for that. Yeah. People have gone to jail for less than that. Alright, so that's our man, this top of the image is way too tall, brother. I'm gonna just cut you off. There you go. But Max, you didn't have to cut me off, Maxi. There we go. Okay, we can start with the next one, by the way. All types achieved, only 5 more to go. Dude. Only 5 more Zetamon to go. The rest are tricky, so focus up. Lock in. But first, I'm actually gonna take a 3-minute break. I'm gonna get up and stretch, and I recommend you the same. And while I'm letting you know about all that, I want to let you know, by the way, that this stream is supported by viewers just like you. Please consider leaving a like. It means a lot. And also supporting me through coffee.com/mkirin, link in the description and in the chat. All donations are read out loud on stream. And all support is currently going towards me purchasing one fresh, pristine copy of Beastie Ball to play as research for Zetamon. Although at this point, we're so far into the design, it's really just playing it just for fun. Alright. And you know what? I said I was going to add quotes. Guess what? I'm adding quotes, by the way. So I have a real quote. Oh, actually, you know what? We have one Siska quote. We have... Wait, where did I leave the... Oh, okay. We have a Kendra quote that I didn't add. I love that dog thing. That's Woofdozer. Peter says, are the Zetamon's current roles decided on? There aren't, like, there aren't, like, set in stone roles. Like, you will be able to build each Zetamon however you want. Yes, some of them have bonuses to unique stats that are part of their, random creation lineup. But you will be able to essentially EV train your Zetamon to serve other roles. Also, there's the entirety of the moves that you pick for your Zetamon. As to what roles they're gonna play in the beta, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna play them to whatever it makes sense to them. I'm gonna run them as that for the beta. So Egu is gonna play more of a tank, blocking hits and preventing enemies from moving, etc., etc. By the way, I have a quote, a real thing that happened with Plague on Saturday. Feel free to read that quote and react accordingly. And I also have a quote from Siska today that is absolutely gold regarding people using any kind of generative AI. Siska said, and I quote, whether a thimble or a cup, any amount of piss is bad when you're cooking soup.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fucking cooked with that. Fucking cooked with that, Siska. Siska cooked. Siska made a delicious stew, but it's so true. It's so true. There are people, there are people who are like trying to justify like using a little bit of AI, and I'm like, brother, like, who are you kidding? You're just trying to trick yourself to like make like you're a piece of crap. Yeah, Peter's, yeah. Yeah, you know, yeah, a Hydra, preferably a Dragon Hydra, right? That would be like nice. Okay, so we have Bapple, Gabruiser, Egu, Lucilla, Charinja, Karmalis, and Woofdozer. Hi, Chase! Enjoy your lurk! Yeah, I mean, like, listen, we're gonna play it by ear, you know? We'll see how things develop. Anyways, let's dive right into the next creature creation process of the stream. Can we get 3 done today? Could you imagine? Let's go faster, by the way. So first is the size. Oh, let me actually delete all of these bookmarks that I have, all these open tabs of just like research, by the way. All right. So first and foremost is the size. Woo woo. Have you added the communism one? You know it. First off, the creature size. Let's roll a d10 for size. 10 for Peter. It's a 6. 6 is another small one. I'm okay with another small one. I'm okay with another small boy. Most of the ones we have are medium, so a small boy is fine. Size is small. The shape is... We're gonna roll a d100 on the shape. Please, something new and unique, please. 80 on the dot? 80 on the dot, huh? 80 on the dot, huh? That's a Weremon. You know what? Weremon it is. Let's put another Weremon in there. We already have a Weremon, by the way, in Karmalis. Karmalis is a anthropomorphic chameleon looking guy. Furry time? I didn't say furry. I'll have you know I didn't say furry. Also, this guy is small, by the way, so I'm just saying. So this is going to be a Weremon, which requires unique specific rules. The majority of animals are too small for us to see. That's a crazy point. Someone had a message that was like, I bet in the Pokemon world there's millions of microscopic Pokemon that no one has cared to like discover, and I'm like, damn, that's so true. So for Weremons, I have to give you the unique rules for Weremons, by the way. Weremon! This creature looks like a humanoid. We're gonna roll and see. Oh, actually, locomotion is set to legs. Actually, it has 2 legs, defense and use. Okay, it walks on 2 legs. Okay. It walks on 2 legs. Locomotion is 2 legs. Defense plus use. Okay, so because it is this creature is shaped like a humanoid, and it shares a strange and unique way to go about its business. It has a unique personality, and it wants a desire that it is unlike most Zetamons. What is it? Give me a d6. This is a unique table, by the way. Only for Weremons get to roll this. 1. It has Wanderlust. This Zetamon wanders the land in search of something. Speed plus run. All right. Okay. This is an adventurous spirit. Okay. Its first trait is Wanderlust. It's in search of something, by the way. And then for its second trait, we get to roll on the entire creature table, and that decides what our creature is half animal of. So let's roll. Not the beluga, please. 21. 21. That's really early. A bear! Okay. Okay. An adventurous wanderlust bear. Okay. I'm okay with bear. We can make bear work. In before making just Kumamon, by the way. Just Maxi, what does Kumamon look like? Okay. Okay, fine. Kumamon. Sorry, I was thinking of Bearmon, never mind. I was thinking of Bearmon. Yeah, I was thinking of this loser. So the mission for now is to literally do everything in our power to not make this guy, okay? We do not make this guy. Pooh, it's public domain. Could you imagine if I'm like, yeah, hey, welcome to the beta of my legitimate serious creature collecting TTRPG. Pick your starter. It's Winnie the Pooh, the Wizard of Oz, and Steamboat Willie. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? So you are a bear. I forgot to roll on your table for bear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please give me trash scavenger. That would be kind of hilarious. Roll a d4 for trait. Trash scavenger, trash boy, trash boy. Okay, all right. Peter says that Bearmon really looked cool. Let's make this bear a nerd. This is gonna be a trashy bear. Trash what? Trash scavenger. There we go. It was that or rotund buddy, by the way. Trash scavenger. I'm seeing like a big spread, by the way. It's that kid who dumpster dives. Yeah, we all know. We've all been there. And now time for element. Bear with glasses. It depends on what. If we get meta, I will give this bear glasses. If we get meta, I will give this bear glasses. Otherwise, it's gonna be hard to justify. So let's do element now, which is a d6, by the way. A d6 for elements, please. No 4, because that's dust. Aqua bear. We could go with an icy bear. It could still be a nerd. Okay. The affinity is aqua. I'm thinking ice. I'm thinking an icy bear. What about markings that look like markings? What do you mean? What do you mean, Rain? Weakness. What are you weak to? Please do not say. 6. Weak to meta. I'm okay with you being weak to meta, actually. Look like oh, they look like glasses. Oh, no. That could work. That could work. A scarf would actually be pretty good. And it's weak to meta. Okay. It's weak to meta. I might have to shuffle around some weaknesses to make sure that no one is weak to nothing. But okay, so we're good with this, I think. Searches the land for hot cocoa or Pepsi. A scarf would be kind of cute. I think so. And I have not rolled its unique trait, so before we get too excited, we could roll like confetti cannon as its unique trait. Maxi, did you put a trait called confetti cannon? No, I would never. I actually didn't do that. So it's literally the number 5, okay? Number 5 on the list of traits. Glacial Hammer. Oh, this works, baby. This Zetamon wields a chunk of ice as a weapon, or is able to cover one of their limbs in ice to serve as a hammer. No matter how much of the ice flies off, this Zetamon is able to regenerate it. That works for me. Glacial Hammer it is, okay. Could you just pay? Thank you. Crush and climb. Ice hand? An ice hand is not bad, actually. Okay. So immediately I'm thinking. Let me look up images. An ice glove, maybe. So I'm gonna cover the screen, by the way, while I go get some images. By the way, fighting game bears. Give me some bears from fighting games, by the way. There's a game called Fighting Game Bears. Oh my god. I meant bears. Bears in fighting games. Kuma? Perhaps? I mean, the Wanderlust is really similar to, like, you know... One might argue that Ryu has that. I want to have the scarf, though. Wow, this is a terrible query to look up. This is a picture of a man fighting a bear? Like a real bear? What am I doing here? Okay. I'm gonna look up, just so that we know what not to do. Polar bear Digimon. When in doubt... Okay, yeah, as long as I don't... Yeah, I guess perhaps don't give the creature a shoulder-mounted rockets. Perhaps don't do that. Perhaps don't give it Yeah, perhaps don't do that. Perhaps don't do that, and you'll be fine, Maxi. Good idea. Polar Bearmon. Your name literally is Polar Bearmon, huh? And your name literally is Kumamon. Kuma, by the way, means... I believe Kuma means plan?
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Okay. So, definitely I think that this guy... I think making it a polar bear is like absolutely like a slam dunk. Polar bear. But polar bears are pretty darn deadly. Polar bear with some sort of ice weapon. It uses perhaps a gauntlet. Black bears are pretty silly guys. So let's look at how our guys defend ourselves over here, okay? Bapple is a weird little guy. Gobruiser punches. Egu doesn't fight. Lucilla kind of like throws itself at you and rolls around. Woofdozer digs around. Chirinja throws projectiles, and Carmalis uses like meta energy. I think swinging a weapon around is perfectly good. Let me look up some images real quick. Oh, Frigimon is the other guy that I was thinking of. Ice Hammer? Fantasy? Melee time, baby? Yeah, I think so. What if it's carrying around a chunk of... just a chunk of ice? That's kind of dumb. I don't... I'm looking at... I looked up Hammer Fantasy Ice, and this is like the worst thing. Ice Builder? Perhaps? Ice Forger? Because these are straight up like fantasy RPG weapons, and it's like dumb. An Ice Pick, perhaps? I was struck by inspiration and quickly scribbled that little guy, says Rain. Dude, I'll check mod chat. Ah, cute! That's actually really cute, Rain. That's really cute. I don't know if I want to go there, but I like it. I like it. He's cute. Is he wielding like a little like weapon? Let me actually open it on... Can I open this on... Open link, please? No, open link. There we go. So everyone can see. He's got ice covering its paws. It's actually really cute, right? Ice cream polar bear with a giant ice spoon. Ooh! Prism. You make a fair point, actually. And the scarf. Let me look up pictures of ice cream, by the way. Ice cream bear. If I look up ice cream bear, what have people done before? Oh, sorry. There's literally a brand called Ice Cream Bears. Okay. I guess I must be the biggest dumbass in the world. I do kind of like the idea of the ice cream cone. I don't want to... The idea of a shovel for his mischief is kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this is a polymer clay bear. I'm thinking of making the bear a little bit cuter, perhaps a little doofus, perhaps. An ice cone, ice cream cone hat, perhaps. I'm definitely thinking of like, perhaps its hair looks a little bit like an ice cream cone, perhaps. Maybe a little bit of like whipped cream on its head. I'm trying to find more images, but I'm finding nothing. Okay, that is pretty cute. Oh, wait. What if he's swinging around a little popsicle, like a little ice cream bar? What if he's swinging around an ice cream bar? Hold up, ice cream bar it is. 100% ice cream bar, okay. Okay. Ice cream bar, 100%. I don't know about a waffle shield. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at its stats, and it has a pretty wide array. It has inherent defense up. I want him to be short, shorty, short king, kinda baby, cub build, popsicle axe. Would it be okay? Let me look at all the. Okay, so we have cute, we have scary, we have goofy, we have cute, we have kind of cute. Perhaps there's a bite in the popsicle for sure. I wonder if I should I make this one like what? I'm looking at like the ice cream hair, and I'm like, what if he has like a pompadour? What if he's like a little delinquent bear? What if he's like a little bad bear? What if he's a bad bear? What if he's a bad bear? That's a bad bear, if you know what I'm saying. Make it look like an axe. I'm perfectly okay with the ice cream cone. A pompadour? Okay. Let me go get a quick little reference image, by the way. I remember, by the way, what I was thinking of. Roughcraft is Yokai Watch. Roughcraft. Is it Roughcraft? So it's Rough Rav. I love this guy, by the way. I'll show you the image in a second. This is one of the Yokai Watch monsters from Yokai Watch. Wow, Maxi, what a sentence. I love him. I love this guy, by the way. I love him and his dumb pompadour, by the way. I love him and his dumb pompadour. I love him. He's one of my favorites. Locked in, never leaves the team. A little delinquent bear, huh? A little delinquent bear. So he's wandering the land looking for trouble. Do the bear's pompadour as a swirl? as ice cream. Soft serve swirl. Oh baby. Oh baby. Rain, you are a fucking genius. You're a fucking genius. Oh my god, you're a fucking genius. That's it. That's it. That's it. Looking for McDonald's for the working eyes machine? He's the reason why it's broken? Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I think we're good now. I think I have enough now to start building, so I'm gonna cover the screen again while I get my recording software set up. Bring the iPad back. It's time to cook. iPad, it's time to cook. Okay, let's see. Did that do it? That did do it! Perfect! Please do not cook the ice cream bear. He will melt. Hi, Shiest. How you doing? Hello. Let me just fix my layout. There we go. And I believe I give you a little bit of... There we go. Perfect. Look at that. All right, so we're back on this screen. So we're making a little ice cream bear. Ice cream bear. All right, we're gonna turn the background back on, by the way, for everyone who doesn't want to get flashbanged by the stream. I don't know how, but those streams always make me hungry. It's weird, huh? I don't know why it happens. I mean, all we ever do is just talk about food. Okay, so I'm thinking. I almost like the idea of him being just like a little guy. It would be kind of funny if like he's dragging around the big old ice cream bar. Little guy with big popsicle. There you go. Deli killer delivered the bear. How dare you? Okay, so my thing is, I think definitely like the ears go a little bit more on the side. Because if we are gonna go for the pompadour, which maybe we won't, I don't know. You like the idea of them dragging the weapon? I kind of do too, actually. So what would the face look like? I feel like figuring out the face is like the most important part. Is he Enki? Is he cool? I don't know. Let's make his face really high up to really like, you know, make him look different. You know what I'm saying? So the snout really high up. The nose really high up. It's because he's small. He's always looking up at everyone because it's such a small guy. Short king. Oh my god, he does kind of look like a doofus, I won't lie. Pathetic. Thank you. I recognize that reference. Pathetic. He definitely needs something though. I will agree that he definitely needs something. Let's flip him around. Duplicate this. He could also be a mouse at this point. He could also just be a mouse, by the way. Oh wait, what if he looked down? Okay. Definitely want that kind of like almost like gummy bear kind of like body structure. He's just like a small guy. I mean, wait, what if we did the, what, you know what? Oh no, he mad. Oh no, little guy, he mad. He does kind of look like a mouse. He kind of does look like a mouse. Sorry, I changed his facial structure and now he's pissed. And now he's pissed. He's pissed, y'all. He's melting, perhaps. Let me look at my reference for what a pompadour looks like, because it's it's just a big old shape. I'm kind of losing confidence in the pompadour. I'm not gonna lie. What does the pompadour mean in this case, Maxi? What does the pompadour mean, Maxi? Think about it, Maxi. What does a pompadour really mean? Let me just try doing the swirl pompadour before I completely shelf this idea. Perhaps giving him the American Kirby eyes is like the problem. Okay. Rain says perhaps once we see the weapon we will think better about the pompadour. Perhaps. I do also realize that the ears could probably like, you know, the ears could also be much smaller and much higher up. Perhaps. I'm also not happy with the way that pompadour came out, I'm not gonna lie. Let me just really quickly just redo the pompadour just to get a better feel for what it would look like if if the person who drew it was not me and it was someone who actually knew what they were doing. I don't think I like it. It felt more like a croissant. Okay, listen. We're just throwing ideas at the wall right now. Although maybe if like, what if it was like a big old pile of like, you know. I know this is a mess, by the way. Don't worry about it. Perhaps he also needs a more active pose, but let's just move him to the side and have like. That's definitely not it. That's definitely not it. This is there is something here, so we're gonna give that a try. Perhaps a more active pose would help. I think the stick should be shorter. You think the stick should be shorter? Yeah, maybe if it was more of like a what if it was more what if he had more of a pyramid head shape? I know that this is a weird thing to say. Pyramid head dragging sword. What if it was kind of a pyramid head kind of dragging the sword kind of vibe? I know this sounds kind of weird, but I want you to like hear me out, okay? Hear me out. What if the popsicle is bigger than he is? You make a fair point, actually. In that case, I would definitely make the stick smaller. Clearly, he would be in front of it. In fact, actually, let me just do a little bit of a perspective, kind of like whoop, 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 whoop. Am I still on the same layer? I am still on the same layer. Perfect. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat right now. I gotta just kind of figure out where I want to put this. Perspective noises, thank you. I will say, Max is not looking at the weak point. How dare you? I definitely think the perspective definitely helps a lot, actually. I actually think that we are actually cooking here. I actually like him just like standing imposingly. Or I mean, I meant like standing just like normally while he's wielding this big old weapon. So let's combine you. I actually think there's something here for sure. The hair, though, is where I'm definitely kind of losing it a little bit. We could go back to him being cute instead of being like, you know, imposing. He kind of looks like a Teddy Grahams bear right now, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, him standing and not in an active pose gives the impression that he doesn't know what's going on around him, and I'm kind of here for that. I'm kind of here for that too, honestly. I like the idea that he's just a little guy. He's just a little guy, you know. He takes the giant popsicle wherever he goes. I like the idea. Perhaps I can add in the lore that like he actually makes the giant popsicle himself using his like breath power or whatever. To the extent that some of these Zetamon are actually hired at shops to work as the ice cream makers, though they don't stick around for long because they like to wander around. Yo, hi Kendra, hey boy.
Hey boy.
He needs something though. He's just a guy right now. He definitely needs more than just I'm a guy with the thing. A little bear elf making ice cream. I like that, yeah. He definitely smashes things. He's stronger than he looks. And then he knows. He's stronger than he knows what to do with. He definitely needs markings or something, because otherwise this is just like a guy. He licks the popsicle to make it bigger. Yeah, that would make sense, I think. I'm gonna flip him, and I'm gonna just do a bunch of liquefying. What if I turn his head so he's kind of like curving his head at you like, hey, what's up? He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy with a big old weapon. He broke the ice cream machine. Give him a propeller hat. I could do something like that. Oh, okay, no. He's cute. Okay, no. This works. I will say though that after him, we're gonna have to make like a couple spooky looking Zetamon though. He might be the end of the cute Zetamon era. Maxi, you're depriving your wife, am I? What did I do? What do you know? Who are you? Kendra comes in here and is accusing me of your wife wants a milkshake. Okay. She has the credit card. She has the debit and the credit card. If she wants a shake, she can go buy a shake across the street from where she works. Oh no, I've made him a pervert. Okay. I don't know if I like this. Shaking my head, I'm like a marriage counselor in here. Oh no, I've made him a pervert is definitely one of the quotes of all time. It definitely is, isn't it? No, I don't like you. I want you out of here. Make the ears smaller, Maxi? What do you think? Anime eyes, but a silly face? I might look at all the Zetamon we've done and see if we have done one with, like, you know. Ooh. No visible mouth? This might be too baby, though. This might be too baby. Keep this nude. You could put a bite in the ear, perhaps. He is kind of baby. Definitely not a pacifier. We could go back to the idea of the scarf. My only issue is that giving a creature a scarf, giving a creature clothes is definitely a Digimon thing. And I'm not against Digimon, I just, you know. I'm just like, what, was he born with a... Ah, fuck, that's actually really cute though. Oh no, that's cute. Oh no, that's actually really cute. Oh crap. Oh crap, I made him cute. Oh no. Damn it. Oh no, Wonder Bear. Wonder Bear. Instead of Wonder Bar is Wonder Bear. Oh fuck, he's cute. God damn it, he's cute. My question is... Maxi, can you betray Kitty? What do you mean? What do you mean betray Kitty? Kitty, did Kitty message me? Let me check my messages, okay? Did wifey say... Oh my god, when did Kitty message me? An hour ago? Of course, babe, go get a shake. Oh my god. Oh my god. You got... I'm gonna hyper beam my wife. I'm a double agent. Kendra, you can also get a milkshake. Like, life is... Just go eat a milkshake, it's fine. If he's already got clothes, can he have little booties? Okay, what if he doesn't have booties, but there's color separation in his feet that makes it look like he has booties? Is that good enough? Oh fuck, he's adorable. He needs some more color separation though. Acceptable, says Shites. Thank you. He needs something on his head, though. His head is way too plain. I mean, Maxi, why don't you just give him a couple sprinkles, Maxi? I mean, it's either a couple sprinkles or... This, fellas, this might actually be it. Egg on the head. It's snow on the head. Is it an egg? Dude, what if it was an egg? The amount of energy for me to not just put a cherry on its head, by the way. It's either gonna be that or sprinkles. And I don't know if I want it to be sprinkles. Cherry on the head. I'm not putting a cherry on its head. He could have one cherry. Cherry hat? Let me consider the idea of a cherry hat. Let me consider the idea of some sort of, like, you know, some sort of growth on its head shaped like a cherry. No. Strawberry is also acceptable, fellas. I don't... No. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is it. Hi, Farad. Welcome in.
Welcome.
I'm awake. Holy crap, Nami's here. Hi, Namia. Nomia, can I get your input on this little bear, please? This little bear. Give him the bump that cartoon characters get. Okay, listen now. I am not gonna give him the bump on his head, okay? No, he's a silly little guy. Okay, I'm gonna flip him. I'm gonna make sure that all the proportions are okay, by which I mean I'm gonna liquefy the hell out of this boy. Oh, his little feetsies! Oh no! He came out cute. Oh god, he's a cute little guy. Oh no, look at his little feetsies. Ah! All right, people. Oh, is that nuts from Shrek? Excuse me. Hans, hi. Is that a popsicle or a shovel? It's a popsicle. He's wielding a giant popsicle. Why? I don't know. Actually, we have established through the lore of character creation that this guy has ice breath that he can use to completely engulf an object in ice. It usually does a piece of wood that it blows on as though it is a popsicle. Is that guts? This might be guts, actually. Shiny variant is Buffalo Bill. Excuse me? Nomia, is that a reference to Buffalo Bill? Mods ban Nomia. Mods ban Nomia for referencing Buffalo Bill. Maxi, look up Buffalo Bill right now. Nomia, I'm a little bit busy. Also, good morning, Bo. So how you doing? Hey, Nom, you should make a post telling everyone that it's your birthday this week. So that I could boost it and that everyone can know. Maxi, Nomia just woke up. Why are you giving Nomia work? Kendra says it depends on which Buffalo Bill they're referencing. There's 3 options. Yeah, one of them is not very good. Buffalo Bill, is that an Australian thing? It's gotta be an Australian thing. It's a famous ice cream in Australia. Okay, I'm gonna look it up now that I know that it isn't like a serial killer. Buffalo Bill. I will say I don't know if I can name. Oh, they make this. Oh. Okay, so isn't this the guy who was in a gay relationship with Golden Gay Time? Or am I crazy? Didn't this guy and Golden Gay Time fuck? Yes! Oh my god. You can call it Bublo in casual conversation. Scheist, are you from... How does Scheist know the Australian lore? How does Scheist know the lore? Yeah, the gays do be reclaiming everything. Good for them. Good for them. I'm not sure how I feel about this giant torpedo-ass popsicle, but you know what? These drawings are essentially the green and the Pokemon green sprites. I'm not gonna... We can't show Nomia Silence of the Lambs. Well, first off, Nomia doesn't watch movies, so that's like a really... That's a non-problem because Nomia doesn't watch movies, so... Secondly, it's like a drama movie. So like, what's Nomia doing? The only drama Nomia cares about is K-pop drama. So like, it's fine. Silence of the Lambs is pretty good, says Hans. I feel like Hans would like Silence of the Lambs. This checks out. He's carrying the big ol' popsicle all by himself. What a brave little lad. Sinners is out today? Today? What did Peter say? I have to get going, but I would like to suggest the next item on something with guns or an opossum. Hell yeah, Peter. Have a lovely week, Peter. Take care. I'll be streaming on Nomia's channel. Check out the Discord for more. Bye. Nomia says, I don't care about K-pop drama. That shit exhausts me. Damn, Nomia playing off type. But Nomia does like Sims drama. Now that makes more sense to me. That's right, fellas. If you already drew it once, why would you draw it twice? Just copy and paste the damn thing. Move on with your life. Does it look good? No. But that's life. We're moving on. He's got a big ol' head. He's got that Asa Gigahara head. He's bald. How about an opossum with guns? You mean Awesome Possum? A character from a novel that I never finished writing like 10 years ago? Maxi, how could you not finish writing that novel? It's literally... It has a character named Awesome Possum. How could you not finish it? Yeah, it turns out that Awesome Possum didn't have as much going on as one would like. The remix you're hearing in the background is from Chrono Trigger. I will be playing more Chrono Trigger with Nomia. Literally tomorrow. There's fun stuff happening in Chrono Trigger. If you're ready for some incredible cool developments, tune in. Yeah, no, I was thinking of like a hard shell when I was thinking of the little top of his head. Hans has done everything that there is to do in Sekiro. That's funny. The worst part about like doing the line work that I'm doing now is that like sometimes like I nailed it in the original rough. Like this nose, man. I don't know what I'm doing with this nose anymore. But it's fine, we're moving on. Give me please 2 of these, please. Give me 2 of these and call me in the morning. And then we're gonna extend them with 1 of these. We're gonna extend them with 1 of these. We're gonna close them with 1 of these and 1 of these, and then boom. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Kendra says, me watching cannot draw because iPad charging. I'm so happy you were able to get an iPad, Kendra. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Oh, he's so cute. Let me center him. And now we're gonna just do a quick little coloring. Let's figure out a color palette for him, by the way. Why would I do that? That's a terrible idea. So I'm thinking he is icy. He's an icy boy. So clearly he needs to have some sort of a bluish color, perhaps. Nomia says, in Australia we have a thing called Ice Magic, which is basically the home version of that dipped ice cream. No. I think isn't it called Magic Shell in America? It's just called Magic Shell, isn't it? I have to say though, I'm strongly thinking of giving him the trans Pride colors, by the way, because I'm thinking like he's gonna be mostly white, but he's gonna have the blue accent and the pink for the ice cream bar. The pink for the ice cream bar. We go back to white, by the way. Yeah, we have that in the US. I knew we had it in the US. I did promise that they would have little booties, so let me just... Oh, fellas, this is genius, by the way. The ferret is not wrong, though. Yo, hi, kitty. Hello, wifey. Everybody shut up. My wife is here. Everybody shut up. Hi, kitty. Sorry I didn't get your message sooner, kitty. I was streaming. So this section over here is going to be all white. And then perhaps a little bit here, perhaps even a little bit more. Perhaps just a little bit more white in there. Let me just add just a little bit of a shadow. Boop, boop, boop. Maxi, you just deleted this earlier. Yeah, but I kind of like the shadow there on, by the mouth. And let me just really quickly just add a little bit of a shine like here and here. And a little bit like here and here. Perhaps even here. And then I'm gonna hit you with a big old blah 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 blah. And I guess I will probably add just a little bit of a shade here. There we go. This might be it. This might be it. Kitty says, this coffee shake is gonna fix me. I can already tell, says a girl who said 16 hours of sleep would fix them and it didn't. Oh, Kitty. Oh, me love. Alright, fellas. It's time for the best part of the process, which is to come up with a name for this guy, by the way. So I'm gonna hide my screen. And I'll see you guys in a hot minute once I share this. Trans is just a bit more coffee and I will transcend sleepy. Could you imagine? So export as a PNG. Your name is Cub something. You're a cub. Alright, fellas. Oh, damn, Kitty. Oversleeping can really mess you up. We were really tired. We really needed the rest. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe it was a bad idea to sleep for 16 hours straight, but it kind of ended up working out. Oh, by the way, Kitty, can I please get your hot takes, Kitty, please? Your reaction to Egu, by the way. Cupcake is a really good one. Papa Cub. Dumb baby, that's Egu. He says lime. He takes care of eggs and then eats the shells when once the creatures pop out. He's not yolking around. Anyways, let me just go and add our new boyo, by the way. There, let me just trim the top off real quick. There you go, boom. Popsicub? No, Nomia wants everything to be capsicum related, and I'm not gonna stand for it. So I'm thinking. So this a guy. He wanders around. He is known to make ice cream for shops, but then it wanders away because it doesn't care. He's Snoil or Snorl. Cupcake is really good. It's Popsicle but with a cub. Well, now that you explained it, I kind of get it. This is nice ice cream reference. Oh my god. Yup. Ha, Nanigaski Chocominto. So I'm thinking this is a guy. He wills a Cupsicle. Cupsicle, I feel like there's already a creature with that name. somewhere. So what is he? I always scream. Yori mo anata. Something. He's a cub. He's a bear. He's a baby. He's cold. He's ice cream related. He carries a popsicle. He carries a popsicle. He wanders around. There was a name. How is Popsicub at all similar to Capsicum besides the amount of syllables? You got it. That's it. That's it.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Cupsicle is like pop, ice pop, ice cub. Okay, ferret. Okay, ferret. Let's see. One could say perhaps that Mr. McBearsicle. One might say, how would you describe a character who wields a large weapon? Perhaps a large weapon. Perhaps, within wait, I had a name earlier. And I lost it. Oh yeah, I was gonna do instead of Wonder Bar, it was Wonder Bear. But that's not gonna work. There's also a polar. A halberdier. Cloud Strife. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's not wrong. I did kind of ask for that. Polancer? No. Polancer makes it seem like it's a pole dancer, right? Zvisicle! It's Zvisicle! Ah! Is Zvisicle is like might be the greatest. It might be the greatest name of all time. Zvisicle. I feel like if we're gonna call him Zvisicle, he needs to be like a little bit cool though. Perhaps Zvisicle is the evolution of him, where he becomes more like a warrior. Perhaps a guts. Helada bear. Zvisicle. I want to say this right now, okay? Zvisicle. By the way, being a combination of Zweihander or two-hander sword, and icicle is incredible. He definitely evolves into Zvisicle. Yeah. Knocks your water off your desk to cuddle with you. Yeah, that's a very kitty thing. I'm kind of very into Polar Pop. Okay, but what if it was Polar Pup? No. I like the idea of Pop being in there. I like the idea of Pop being in there. I thought of a bicycle pun. That's hilarious. Polar Pop? I'm not sure about Polar Pop. Popular? Isn't popular a word for trees that make flowers? Am I crazy? Isn't popular a word? Am I thinking of poplar? I'm thinking of poplar, aren't I? I'm thinking of poplar. No, I don't know what I'm thinking of. Popula is our chinchilla. That's all. That's a fair point. Popsicle for plus polar. I like pop for sure. Isn't popular a chinchilla? No, it's popula. You're thinking of poplar. Thank you, Grizzlicle. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I'm hard on the names for this game because it's a thing that I'm actually making, and I'm kind of taking seriously. If I were just making creatures for my own game, they would have stupid names like Patrick Swayzemon. What is the name of the? It's Klondike. Klondike is the name of a mountain, isn't it? Oh, hello, captions. I saw you go off. Don't you think I didn't see you just turn off captions? Wake up. Wake up, captions. If you want a pup in the name, consider Popsicup. Try. Yeah, I'm thinking of a sword related. Okay, so sword, saber, saber, great pop, saber. What else would you call? You would call it a great sword. Great pop. Could you imagine if his name was Great Pop? Heladosito. That's the second Spanish related, ice cream bear related name. Pop Scimitar, Blade Cycle, a Buster Sword. A Buster Sword pun, perhaps. I mean, what about Buster Cub? What about Buster Cub? Buster Cub? Pop Hilt? No, I'm not sure. Is Bust Sword Pop? Wait, Pop Sword? Pop Sword is not the worst one, actually. Buster Pop? Buster Pop is not bad. Fellas in chat, Buster Pop or Pop Sword? I think it's Buster Pop, isn't it? It might be Buster Pop. I think Bluster Pop. Okay, listen now. Buster Pop in chat. We can. I think it's Buster Pop, especially if we want to go into Zvicycle. If you add pop to the end of a word, it sounds more like an ice cream. Yeah, so we're in agreement then. Buster Pop. Buster Pop it is! Well, welcome in, Buster Pop. Let me just, boop. That's the second Aqua guy! Oh my god! Replace this image with... Buster Pop. Yeah, Buster Pop into Zvicycle is peak. It is! Oh, look at these guys! Look at this guys! Look at the guys we've made today! Aww. I might be open into going a little bit long to this so we can finish one more. What do you guys think? Wait, today's Tuesday. Ronnie's streaming on Tuesday, aren't they? Isn't Ronnie streaming on Tuesday? Ronnie, are you streaming today? Because if Ronnie's streaming today, we're gonna just speed run the basic design and then I'll draw it off stream. If Ronnie is streaming today, then that's definitely what I'm gonna do. Either way, I'm gonna get up and stretch my legs because I have not done that in a little bit. So fellas, I want to remind you that if you haven't already, please leave a like on the video, it helps a lot. And if you would like me to purchase a copy of Beastie Ball for research, consider supporting me on coffee.com/mkirin. Alternatively, if you would like me to purchase my wife a smoothie, if you would like to fund the kitty smoothie fund. Thank you, Nomia. You know, Nomia, when you play Zetamon, you will be able to make your own Zetamon variants. So you could, in fact, you could call him Gay Pop. It's true. And he has a gay golden time. It's true. These are things that you can definitely do. I'm actually really excited for the combat beta, because you'll be able to actually play the game against people. So you know, if you get your friends together, you can actually do the multiplayer mode against them. I might actually want to do that against Nomia. I know Nomia's also streaming today. Nomia's doing a drawing stream. I'll be watching. I'll be watching.
This is why I don't respect streamers.
Man, this roster is not bad though. Again, I still kind of want to redesign Bapple, but like this is a good lineup, and we're done with Aqua. By the way, Aqua is done. Dust is done. So I haven't heard back from Ronnie. I think Ronnie's probably lurking. So I'm gonna Let's just jump into the next one, by the way. Let's just jump into the next one, and we'll see how far we can get. Fight me, coward. Fight you. Yeah, I'll fight you. I'll fight you. I'll let you pick Zetamon for your team first, huh? No dailies today, Dale. I'm not feeling like it. I'm way too creative at the moment. So, size. We're gonna roll size first, by the way. It's a D10. I'm hoping for tiny and or large, by the way. Let's hope for one of the rare ones. 9. That is another medium boy, and I'm kind of okay with a medium boy. That's fine. Or should we make a large one? Fuck it, let's make a large one. We'll make a large one. We're gonna fudge that roll, by the way. We're gonna make a large boy. Chirinja is my son. That's my first one. Hell yeah. I'm happy you like Chirinja. Chirinja is a silly little guy. It's a Sakura bonsai tree ninja. It came out so cute. Oh, I love them. It's very much a first draft on the design, but I like them. I like them. No, to know that Nomiya liked it enough to call it their son, that makes me happy. So let's roll for what shape it is, by the way. That looks really good. Aw, thank you, Hans. So we're gonna roll a D100 to see what shape this creature has. It could be anything. 24. 24 is right in the Taurus. A hippo? Don't want to do a hippo. Chad, hippo or reroll, by the way? Fellas, hippo or reroll? I'm looking at the guys we have. We don't really have anything like a hippo, but I'm like... What are you using for the rolling? I'm just using Google. It's just Google. I didn't want to like install... I didn't want to like screen capture large hippo. Reroll. We have a Taurus, I think, says Kitty. We don't actually have any crabs or reptile... Or I guess we have some reptiles, actually. Kitty is right. I'm going to do one reroll. In hopes for like a crab, perhaps an insect. 53. Let's try a 53. Ah, great. Ah, great. Ah, great. Oh, that's delightful. That's delightful. Okay, what about a large sea urchin, huh? Maybe I'm gonna just say perhaps we should not have a large sea urchin. Pin urchin is real. Oh my god. Kidding. Fellas, giant sea urchin, by the way. Giant sea urchin. Just a big wrecking ball. Just a huge wrecking ball. Katamari? Okay. You have won me over by calling it Katamari. Okay, let's... It's a large... the shape is sea urchin. The locomotion, it moves around, fellas, by rolling. I don't know that animal. What are sea urchins called in German, Cisco? I should probably just delete all these like test names. Buster Pop is so good, man. I'm thinking about it and it's good. We need the traits now, okay? So let's roll the traits now. So the traits of a sea urchin. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's roll a d4 twice and see what we get. 2 and then 3. What are the traits we got? We got it has a hard shell and water jets. Okay. Okay. A hard shell and water jets. It definitely is looking in my head like just a giant wrecking ball. Now, as for the element, this will not be a water-based boy, by the way. We are out of water-based boys. It's either chemical, bold, bio, or meta. I do realize that, like, if it's meta, if there's any Magic the Gathering nerds, namely May, I'm thinking of Chaos Orb. It's just like a big old head. Just a big old head. Let's roll Affinity, by the way. That's a D6 on this little table right here. 2. That is Bolt. An electric sea urchin. And you're weak to what? You're weak to chemical. I feel like a lot of guys are weak to chemical, but we can worry about that later. So you're a bolt. You are an electric force of nature kind of guy, just like Go Bruiser being like a fasty boy. And your weakness is, in fact... there's the music right there. You're weak to chem. I'm probably gonna have to balance the weaknesses, but it's fine. It's fine. Maxi, an electric sea urchin is just a pink urchin. A thundercloud? Ooh, a thundercloud would be kind of cute. Now, before we get thinking, let's roll the rare trait. So every creature gets to roll on a unique table based on their affinity. There is 36 unique powers. Why is this only... Where's the rest of the powers for Bolt? Am I crazy? Where's the it's because you stopped counting. Oh my god. There's 36 powers for Bolt, by the way. You know how they say thunder rolls? Ooh, that's not bad. But first, let's roll a D36, by the way. A D66. It is the second option. Glowing tail. Has a tail that glows with light. This trait often manifests as an orb that's as hard as rock. Okay. Okay. It has a glowing orb. Okay. Glowing orb, thunderstorm, crush, and light. Why not? Why not? It is 100% like a thundercloud kind of guy. Maybe instead of tail, its spines glow. Perhaps, yeah. Lightning tail, maybe. I'm gonna hide the screen while I go find the Paper Mario cloud enemy. Because that's what I'm picturing. I'm picturing the cloud enemy from Paper Mario. One of these looks like something else. I'm not gonna bother showing you because it's it's bad. Let's just say that one of these guys, this guy looks like something else. I'm gonna have to ask you to like delete this, please. Fellas, don't design guys who look like this, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't design guys who look like this. What are you, man? Is it a little cloud with a huge rack? Is that what it's supposed to be? A cloud with a big old pair of you-know-whats? Anyways. Now, let me hide the screen while I go look at... There's also a Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Thunder Cloud enemy. Yeah, literally, it's just this guy. Oh my god, what an incredible creature. And I'm also thinking of the Mario Kart Wii Thunderbolt. Yeah, there you go. That's also cute. I'm thinking that we're definitely leaning towards the that foreshortening is rough, by the way. Oh yeah. It's from Super Paper Mario. Okay. Yeah, this is a Thundercloud boss in Kirby too. Thank you. Yeah, so we're definitely thinking. So this guy, not a light bulb? Oh. So it's a sea urchin. A sea urchin. The shape for this entails that this guy has a relatively round body covered in points. We could make it so that it has like lightning rods around it. Perhaps just a couple. Perhaps it doesn't have to just be covered in them. I am definitely thinking of a body shape similar to something like pink urchin, like in pink urchin for like I'm thinking of like a crown of spikes, perhaps. Let me look up Katamari Damacy real quick and get some photos of that. The spines are lightning rods, of course. Okay, yeah. Katamari Damacy ball. I actually kind of think that the shape of the Katamari ball is like kind of good, actually. Okay, I got it. I actually think that this shape is actually kind of goated. I almost kind of want to like straight up just take this shape. What are your stats, brother? Defense, defense, blast, crush. Okay. Okay. Let me look up what lightning rods look like in real life. What do lightning rods look like in real life? Okay. We can stylize this to make it look a little bit sillier or cuter. Okay, so this is a picture of what a real lightning rod looks like. We can definitely make this cuter for sure. Nomi says, I think the Katamari ball is like the perfect in-between of Sea Urchin and Cloud. Oh, Kitty meant lightning bolts, not rods. I'm kind of okay with it being kind of covered in lightning bolts like the little Cloud Boy over here. Now, Nomiya says, if you take the Katamari Damacy shape, you don't have to figure out how to draw a 3D ball with spikes or spines, which is a great bonus. You're not wrong at all. Fellas, I'm feeling inspired, so let's just immediately, like, go back to drawing. We have 23 minutes. That might be enough. Let me just go and turn the backgrounds back on. Hide this bear. Share my screen again with the computer. Let me make sure that it's live again. It is live again. I move my references over here. Gotta have like a Tamari Damacy on the side. Yo, hi Auntie. Hello. There you go. There's my tablet again. You can make it a row of pairs and lightning between the tips. Perhaps. Again, that's why I'm just pulling out the tablet because I want to just start putting ideas on there. So this guy is huge, by the way. This guy is huge. And as we established, big guy. She's smart like a computer. I wonder how can we. I definitely think that, you know, should literally just be like a little face. Perhaps even the face is just in there. But for now, how can we relay huge big egg? Hey, whoa, that's my. It's a sea urchin. It's covered in a heart shell and it has a glowing orb, some sort of object in its body that glows. We could have it be covered in, you know, the little points that you would see in the Katamari ball are the glowing orbs. You can have more than one. Again, this is just a quick rough sketch, by the way. A glowing lamp? A blue one, perhaps? Isn't the face on the bottom of these things? I'm not gonna super worry about how, you know, it normally looks like in nature. Now I realize that we have cute boys, by the way. Ooh, what if it's Oh, it's speaking to me, fellas. Nice blue lamp reference. Could you imagine? Oh no, he has the king slime mouth. Oh no, okay. That's him, Your Honor. That's him. Oh no, that's him. Okay. The pieces around him are gonna have to be different for sure. Stupid creature. He is not very smart. Maxi, I doodled my own concept for the guy and I sent it to you. Okay, I'll look at it. Nomia. Thank you, Nomia. Thank you. I really appreciate your input. Thank you. Thank you. Nomia just drew a face on top of the Katamari Damacy ball, by the way. Which, I mean, like, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. What if we leaned more on this guy just being a thundercloud? Hear me out, okay? Oh, I kind of like the little stupid crown. Oh, the little... Oh no, the little lightning rod is a little stupid crown. A very small face, to be precise, thank you. We've had a lot of characters who are cute. We should have a serious looking one, and then I draw this dumbass. Maxi, what are you doing? I want him to have the inside has a marking similar to that of a light bulb. He was the king. Oh, god damn it, Nomia. If you make another round Zetamon, I propose the Devil's Cormon. Excuse me. This is the closest I've had to just a Dragon Quest design, by the way. No, everyone should be cute. Listen, Nomia. Some guys are not gonna be cute, and that's okay. Nomia says no. You know, Nomia, when you make the Australia Zetamon pack, you can make them all not cute. That's okay. Is that it? Did I just nail this guy on the first try? This might be it. Holy crap, with time to spare? Let me just flip this around. Let's liquefy him a little bit. This does appear to be it. Oh my god. He looks as smart as any character I create. Nailing guys on the first try in this economy. Dingo the dingus. How dare you? Nomia says, I don't know how I feel about the light bulb. Well, he's supposed to have a glowing orb. Yeah, and also I'm picturing that I'm gonna color the cheeks the same color as the orb in the forehead. So while I do some quick line art, fellas, start trying to come up with names for this guy, by the way. He has an idea. It's not a very good one, but he's got it. Thank you. Thank you for... I love when people look at a guy and they know, I know what you're about. You're a little dumbass. And the thing is, everyone is right. He is a little dumbass. I can't believe we nailed this, man. I can't believe... That's it. That's this guy. Let me make you a little bit smaller. Capacitron. I like the idea of the name ending in Tron. That's funny because it makes him look like, you know, because he's a silly little guy, but he looks. That's a powerful name. Nami says, how do you feel about using Japanese in the name? I'm not against it. Again, like I mentioned that, like using all the other languages is a way to it's a perfectly fine way to come up with interesting names for your Zetamon. I've used Spanish already. We could use Japanese. Maru, something Maru. Electron. He is a shape. Electron. Perhaps like a ceaseless discharge. How dare you? Perhaps some sort of a name, a misspelled name. We misspelled thunder. Marotron, Tron Maru. Like Thunder. You know, he sounds like his name would be Thunder. Thunder something. You know, THUNDA. Thundertron. Again, misspelling words for a Zetamon's name is like you gotta do it. You gotta do that. Marutron, Denki Maru's not. It's not bad. Although I'm not 100% sure about having names that just like it literally just means a thing in Japanese. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass to draw. It's fine, I'll do it. Thundamaru. Thundamaru is actually not bad. I actually like Thundamaru. Because Maru feels like a name. And Thunder is a nice, like, corruption of the word. Thundamaru is, like, kind of... I'm kind of living for Thundamaru. Wow, we nailed the design and we nailed the name literally in 2 minutes. Holy crap. Maru just means circle round, by the way. Thundamaru is pretty good. Maru, yeah. Potential, like poof plus potential. That is funny though. I do like that, Hans. This might be the best design of them all, by the way. And it's literally like the simplest guy. Thundamaru. Let me fix your eyes a little bit. I realize I might have drawn them a little bit slanted. There we go. So I'm legitimately thinking for the yeah, Poofential is the pre-evo. That's incredible. Denkimaru was more of a general pitch of sounds. Okay. Again, I love the word Genki. I do, but I don't know how I would fit that in there. Clearly, this MFer is this bright as yellow, like 100%. Like we're not messing around. This guy's this bright as yellow. Okay, there you go, easy. That's the color for the accents. He could have angry Kirby eyes. No, he's happy. This guy's happy. He's just that big thundercloud of happiness. Except when he saps you. I mean, like, we could try, like, you know, a dark storm cloud kind of color. Dark gray navy for the body? Perhaps. Because the grays we have are a little bit... They leave one wanting a little bit. I want to kind of try a little bit of a purple, perhaps. The big circles are the eyes in my head canon. I'm perfectly okay with that. The good thing about doing it this the way that I'm doing it is that I can literally just change the colors in a minute if I don't like them. Definitely the tongue is gonna be white on top. So do me a favor and just select these colors for now to make my life a lot easier. You would be surprised by the number of Pokemon, says Nomia, that are just named 2 nouns. Oh yeah. Okay. And now I want you please to just let me just color them. Oh, the inside tongue just being that color is so good, by the way. Oh my god. Nomiya says that in Japanese, all cream is just called Mahoipu. Magic whip. Magic whip. That's so funny. I definitely think that because the colors are a little bit dark on him, probably we would have to do this, I think. And I'm thinking what, Maxi? What are you thinking, Maxi? I'm thinking that for the rest of the body, he's looking a little bit dark on my monitor. That's my one concern with him. Don't mind me. I'm a little bit clocked in, by the way. I'm locked in. Again, I'm not super just going for general ideas right now. I almost wonder if I should just have like what, like half the face just colored in, Maxi? Is that what you're saying, Maxi? No. A lighter purple may be nice. I think you're right. Let's try it. Thankfully, because I have the power of layers. This might be better. Again, we can worry about the final shading and the actual final art later. That purple you just picked. My only issue is that... Is this the same? This is different. Let me just show you the difference, by the way. See? Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. Ah, the one that I picked earlier? Maybe. I'm not 100% happy. But perhaps something like this. I can worry about nailing this design later. But for now, no. You like this one here? Or do you mean this one? You like this one? No, the third color. Okay, so this one. Kitty and I are together. Excuse me? No, you're not. Perhaps I could even consider changing the accent color to something else, you know? Although it's definitely looking like... Although, ooh, an orange would be kind of interesting. Why is it so hard to describe? Wait. Why is it so hard to describe things in chat? The color next to the original color, fellas. This one. That's the one you like. Let me check the other yellows we have and see what else would work with this. This is strangely more of a stormy color. Strangely enough, something like this actually really gives more of the idea that it is in fact like a thundercloud. We like the stormy color, says Kitty. I kind of like it too. And we're gonna call it at that for now. Let me just hide the screen for a second while I export this. I can, you know, well, I like that yellow. Okay, perfect. Also, Kitty, it might have. Oh no, perfect. Ronnie is literally streaming in 3 minutes. By the way, please consider checking out my good friend Ronnie. Thunder Mario Raichu. I realized that in the image, in the way that we drew it, it looks like Thundamaru is like, it has like a billowing cloak around its body, which I kind of really like, actually. Oh, I don't think I actually stopped sharing my screen. Let me just double check that everything is okay. Stop mirroring the screen, please. Close you. Close this program. I don't need you. Exit the program, please. Put the screen back up. There we go. All right, so. Thundamaru. Oh, that's so good. Literally made that guy under 30 minutes. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna change the shape a little bit. I like the idea, like it looks like it's it's got like a billowing cloud. It reminds me of Flea, actually, from Chrono Trigger. Has an attack animation where her cloak is like billowing around her. That's literally what it's got me thinking about. This is it. So let me just really quickly. This is our other bolt-based Zetamon. The biggest one of them all, Thundamaru. Look at that! We're 3 Zetamon away from having the complete roster. Let's go! Fellas, good friends, thank you for joining me today. Twitch.tv/Moontowns. My good friend Ronnie should be streaming right now, at this moment. They are streaming right now. There we go. So Ronnie's streaming right now. Boop. Please go check out my good friend Ronnie. It's my 28th month anniversary. Holy crap. There we go. Fellas, thank you for joining me. I will be back tomorrow on Nomiya's stream, by the way. I'm going to be playing Chrono Trigger with Nomiya, showing them the greatest JRPG of all time. And then the day after that is going to be Nomiya's birthday. Nomiya will be streaming for 6 hours and 13 minutes. Please consider tuning in for that. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Please stay hydrated. Take care of yourself. Take it slow if you need to. And with that, have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. I'm out of here. Beep boop.